Ladies and gentlemen, before our ceremony begins, we have a few important announcements. To ensure everyone's safety and the best possible experience for our graduates and guests, please remain seated and keep the aisles clear at all times during the ceremony. Should you need medical attention or immediate assistance, please speak to the nearest public safety officer or college staff member. Take a moment and note the nearest emergency exits near your seat. In the event of a fire alarm or other building emergency requiring an evacuation, please remain calm and exit through the closest unobstructed emergency exit. Once outside, move away from the building and follow instructions from the college's public safety officers and college staff. There is no smoking in the building, and restrooms are located at the back of Dratty Gym and in the parking lot located on your left. And finally, please take a moment to silence all cell phones and electronic devices. Thank you for your attention. Our ceremony will begin in just a few minutes.
Just pick me a plum. You came along and everything's starting to hum. Still, it's a real good bet. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? You think you've seen the sun, but you ain't seen it shine. Wait till the warm-up's underway. Wait till our lips have met. Wait till you see that sunshine day. You ain't seen nothing yet. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? The best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. Come the day you're mine. I'm gonna teach you to fly. We've only tasted the wine. We're gonna drain the cup dry. Wait till your charms are right for these arms to surround. You think you've flown before, but you ain't left the ground. Wait till you're locked in my embrace. Wait till I draw
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The commencement exercises will begin shortly. This is a momentous day for each student graduating. Out of respect for each student, please turn off all electronic devices. Please limit your picture taking to designated areas and remain seated during the ceremony. The 177th Manhattan College commencement exercises are about to begin. Please take your seats and clear the center aisle for the start of the academic procession. Please rise for the posting of the colors by the Manhattan College Air Force Reserve Officer Training Corps, Detachment 560. Dr. Julie Peisior, Professor of History and Chief Marshal, leads the procession carrying the Manhattan College mace. Historically a weapon, the mace symbolizes authority, scholarship, and continuity, and traces its use in ceremonial processions to the Middle Ages. The Manhattan College mace features the Manhattan College seal, which was adapted from the seal of the Institute of the Christian Brothers, The sign of faith, the Lasallian star, is centered on the shield with each of its 5 points representing the 5 core principles set forth by St. John Baptist de La Salle: respect for all people, quality education, inclusive community, concern for the poor and social justice, and faith in the presence of God. The college's name is etched around the shining star and completes the seal. The banner for the School of Liberal Arts is now presented, followed by the graduating students of the school, led by Student Marshal Taylor Brethauer. The Schools of Arts and Science at Manhattan are Manhattan's oldest schools, founded in 1853. The mission of the School of Liberal Arts supports the college's tradition of liberal inquiry, reflection on faith in relation to reason, emphasis on ethical conduct, and commitment to social justice. This school seeks to educate its students broadly, considering timeless issues and providing timely preparation so that its graduates turn into the informed, confident, ethical, and caring adults that today's world needs. The Dean of the School of Liberal Arts is Dr. Keith Brower. The symbol of the School of Liberal Arts is the Lasallian star. This year, 204 students will be awarded degrees from the School of Liberal Arts in 17 majors. The banner for the School of Science is now presented, followed by the graduating students of the school, led by Student Marshal Shireen Chaudhary. After 140 years in alliance with the School of Arts, the School of Science became a separate school in 1993. The Dean of the School of Science is Dr. Constantine Theodosio. The mission of this school is to help our students to see, to know, and to act, to see their place and responsibilities in a world of conflicting moral and ethical claims, to know not only the how, but also the why of scientific inquiry, and to follow in a long line of Manhattan graduates who have made a difference in a wide variety of careers in science. The symbol of the atom on the banner of the School of Science represents the fundamental building block of this academic discipline. Today, 66 students will be awarded degrees from the School of Science. The banner of the School of Engineering is now proceeding forward, followed by the graduating students of the school, led by Student Marshal Steven Subricki. The School of Engineering was established in 1892 and offers a learning experience founded in the Lasallian tradition that makes an engineering education both powerful and human. This strong framework, coupled with thorough preparation in an engineering discipline, permits each student lifelong access to rapidly developing new technologies and prepares each to be a citizen, an advocate, and a leader in the complex world of the 21st century. The Dean of the School of Engineering is Dr. Tim Ward. The orange color of the banner, once again, is reflective of established academic heraldry. This year, 285 students will be awarded degrees from the 5 undergraduate engineering programs of the School of Engineering. The banner of the School of Education and Health is now processing in, followed by the graduate students of the school, led by Student Marshal Aaron Keating. The School of Education was founded in 1921. The dean of the school is Dr. Karen Nicholson. The LaSallian tradition of service to others is at the core of this school's mission. By focusing on improving the lives of others, graduates are prepared to be self-directed, reflective, scholarly professionals dedicated to the highest standards for themselves and those they serve in educational and health-related professions. Rich, varied, and extensive field experience is the hallmark of this school. The iconic cupola that sits on top of Smith Auditorium is represented in blue, reflecting the academic heraldry of the discipline. This year, 106 students will be awarded degrees from the School of Education and Health. The banner of the O'Malley School of Business is now presented, followed by the graduating students of this school, led by Student Marshal Alyssa Resor. The School of Business was founded in 1927, 5 years after Manhattan was established on its current campus. Last year, through the great generosity of alumnus and former chairman of the Board of Trustees, Thomas D. O'Malley, 63, and his wife, Mary Alice O'Malley, the Board of Trustees and the president of Manhattan College announced that the college's School of Business would be known as the O'Malley School of Business. Inspired by LaSallian tradition, the mission of this school is to prepare students from diverse backgrounds for the challenges that they will face as business and community leaders. The faculty of the school, as teachers, scholars, and mentors, foster the development of the whole person by taking advantage of the easy access to the business capital of the world, New York City, and integrating a values-based education with current business theory, skills, and practices. The dean of the school is Dr. Donald Gibson. This year, 234 students will be awarded degrees from the O'Malley School of Business. of Continuing and Professional Studies is now processing in. The School of Continuing and Professional Studies has its roots in the School of General Studies, which was founded in 1970. Dr. Cheryl Harrison is Dean of the school. The mission of the School of Continuing and Professional Studies is to prepare adult students for success in emerging global, corporate, or industrial environments. The school is committed to creating and offering programs designed to serve the adult population. The banner boasts an image of a torch, the universal symbol of continuous learning. 21 undergraduate degrees and 45 graduate degrees were awarded at spring commencement this past Wednesday. Dr. Sean Latta, Professor of Kinesiology and Faculty Marshal, leads the distinguished faculty of Manhattan College. The essential features of the academic regalia worn at American college exercises originated in the garb of the Middle Ages. The hood was a head covering that, like the monk's cowl, dropped onto the shoulders. Today, each college has a distinctive colored hood lining by which its graduates may be recognized in academic procession. In the Middle Ages, bachelor's and master's degrees could be distinguished by the simplicity or elaborateness of their gowns. The wide velvet borders on the front of the doctoral gown and the velvet bars on the sleeves are colored according to the scholarly field of the wearer. The platform party is led by Manhattan College's Vice Presidents: William Bissett, Vice President for Enrollment Management; Brother Jack Curran, Vice President for Mission; Barbara Fabé, Vice President for Human Resources; Thomas Moriello, Vice President for College Advancement; Matthew McManus, Vice President for Finance; and Richard Satterley, Vice President for Student Life. Joining the platform party are our college chaplain, Reverend Thomas Franks, Order of the Friars Minor Capuchin; Tamara Britt, General Counsel; Rob Walsh, Senior Advisor for Strategic Partnerships; Brother Lawrence Goyette, Director of the Manhattan College Brothers Community; the academic deans; and myself, Associate Provost Ronnie Roy. We welcome the Vice Presidents and members of our administration, Manhattan College trustees, our honored guest, the Executive Vice President and Provost, and the President of Manhattan College to the platform.
Good afternoon. Members of the Manhattan College Board of Trustees, faculty and administration, honored graduates, families and friends, on behalf of President O'Donnell, I welcome you and declare the 177th Commencement Exercises of Manhattan College, honoring the graduates of the class of 2019, to be officially in session. My name is Bill Clyde. I'm provost here and will serve as the master of ceremonies today. The Reverend Joseph E. Franco of the class of 1997, pastor of the Church of the Sacred Heart in the Bronx, will deliver the invocation. Please stand and then remain standing after the invocation for the singing of our national anthem.
Let us bow our heads and remember that we are always in God's holy presence. Gracious God of new beginnings, who makes all things new and fills us with newness of life, we thank you for the promise and hope that fills this place. And we turn to you this morning, our hearts filled with joy, to ask for your blessing on the Jasper class of 2019. May they always remember the tireless dedication that led to their accomplishments and the love and sacrifices made by their parents and families. Make our gathering a time of gratitude as we show a true appreciation for all those who guided them along the way, especially this college's devoted administrators, deans, professors, advisors, religious, staff, and all of those without whose talents and generosity we would not be able to celebrate today. Along with President O'Donnell, the trustees, our benefactors, and countless alumni, we all join in chorus to praise you, Heavenly Lord, on this day for the gift of St. John Baptist de La Salle and the significant role that the LaSallian family and this college continue to play in the history of Catholic education in the city of New York. Finally, Lord, impart a special portion of your choicest blessing upon our 2019 distinguished guest and soon-to-be honorary Jasper, Justice Sonia Sotomayor. Fill her heart with your grace, your strength, your wisdom, and your courage. May her service to our nation and her witness make us all aware of the hard work that must be done by each and every one every day to serve our neighbor and to bring tranquility and peace to our families and our communities. In your most holy name we pray, amen.
Please be seated. We are here today to honor and recognize the young men and women who've successfully completed courses of study for bachelor's degrees. By the authority of the Board of Regents of the State of New York, and with the concurrence of the Board of Trustees of Manhattan College, and upon the recommendation of the deans and the faculties of the schools of the college, Dr. Brennan O'Donnell, Manhattan College President, will confer degrees earned in the students' respective courses of study. We are pleased to have in attendance several representatives of our Board of Trustees, men and women who give generously of their time, their talent, and their resources to assure that Manhattan College continues to fulfill its noble mission as a Lasallian Catholic institution. I would like to recognize those trustees in attendance today and ask them to stand as I introduce them. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Mr. Kenneth Rathgaber, Chair of the Board of Trustees. Mr. Patrick Boyle. Mr. Gerard Cacapolo. Mr. William Dooley. Brother Dennis Lee, FSC. Mr. Valentin Lair, Trustee Emeritus. Mr. John Magliano. Brother William Mann, FSC. Mr. Fred Morrow. Ms. Roseanne Matzet. Mr. Michael Passarella, Trustee Emeritus, and Mr. Louis Lamattina, President of the Alumni Society. Ladies and gentlemen, the Manhattan College Board of Trustees. It is also my great honor to present our honorary degree recipient, Sonia Sotomayor, Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States. The achievement of our graduates has been made possible by the hard work, care, dedication, and inspiration of the college's accomplished and outstanding faculty. I ask that the members of the Manhattan College faculty now rise to be recognized. Thank you for all you do for our students. I would also like to recognize 7 important people in the lives of our students who at this time of year and in preparation for these ceremonies today work especially hard and on an unforgiving timetable. Would the following please rise to be recognized? Ms. Diana Cruz, Assistant Dean for the School of Liberal Arts. Ms. Angie Threpsimus, Academic Advisor to the School of Liberal Arts. Ms. Darcy Lisbeg-Lane, Assistant Dean for the School of Science. Mr. Richard Schneider, Assistant Dean for the School of Engineering. Ms. Ann Lavelle, Academic Advisor to the School of Engineering. Ms. Loretta Wilkins, Assistant Dean for the School of Education and Health. And Ms. Rhonda Schuler, Senior Academic Advisor for the O'Malley School of Business. Thank you for what you do. The Donald J. Carty Valedictory Medal was donated by the faculty and friends in memory of Dr. Donald J. Carty, Professor of Speech at Manhattan College. Each year, the college invites its most outstanding graduating seniors to compete for the medal. And the recipient is given the honor of speaking for the graduating seniors at commencement today. I'm pleased to introduce this year's Carty medalist, Ms. Dunya Kushi. Dunya is a student in the O'Malley School of Business and graduates today with a Bachelor of Science in Marketing and a minor in Psychology. With a grade point average of 3.93, Ms. Kushi's honors include membership in the Epsilon Sigma Pi, Beta Gamma Sigma, and Mu Kappa Tau. Last night, she was awarded the Brother Cornelius Justin Brennan Medal for Business in the Spring Honors Convocation. Here at Manhattan, Dunya is a popular figure on campus and has touched the lives of many in our community. She has served as the co-founder and vice president of Women in Business, vice president of the Muslim Student Association, marketing director of Fair Trade Fuel, secretary of the Commuter Student Association, and also participated in our new WISE program, Women Inspiring Successful Enterprise. Continuing on her academic journey in the fall of 2019, Dunya is enrolled in the MBA program here at Manhattan College's O'Malley School of Business. She plans to concentrate on organizations, markets, and sustainability. After receiving her master's, Dunya plans to work in the corporate sustainability sector, where she hopes to combine her passion for entrepreneurship with social justice. Ms. Kushi hopes to pursue a PhD so that she can teach and pursue research on improving ethics in the business world. I now present to you our 2019 valedictorian, Ms. Dunya Kushi.
President O'Donnell, honored guests, faculty, parents, fellow graduates, and friends, Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you. My name is Dunya Kushi, and I am honored to be standing here speaking about my journey at Manhattan College. It is well known and accepted that education is a basic human right. But for many, access to education is a privilege. I am the first to graduate from college in my family. Thank you. And that was only possible because my family immigrated to the United States when I was 9 years old. I was born in Yemen, a country in the Middle East that has been devastated by war. Quality education, or even any at all, is no longer an option for Yemen. The girls of my culture are expected to get married early and are discouraged from obtaining higher education. My mother did not complete her schooling, and I want to recognize how much she has sacrificed for my siblings and I to have more opportunities than she did. Throughout my life, she constantly said, whoever goes out to seek knowledge will have God with them until they return. The South Bronx is my home, where my teachers never let us take our education for granted because it is what opens doors to opportunities and new adventures. I would not be here graduating among you all if I did not deeply value education, and if it was not for the many that have fought for the right for me to be here. We are graduating today, but that does not mean that our thirst for knowledge should lessen. Instead, I challenge you all to always go out of your way to seek knowledge, and may God be with you in your journey. Coming to Manhattan College, I was concerned about where I, as a Muslim girl, would fit into a Catholic school. For the first 2 years, I did not feel like I belonged, and I did not bother to look for a community. I would go straight home after classes. That all changed when I got fired from my job. Yes, fired. Looking back at it, that was the best thing that could have happened for me. I was disappointed at the time, but two great things came out of it. The first was that it pushed me to become involved on campus, and I discovered how my Muslim faith, which is such an integral part of my life and my identity, was welcomed by the Manhattan College community. As a Muslim American in this political climate, it is easy to feel like we are not welcome. However, Manhattan College has lived up to its Lasallian values of inclusivity and support for diverse students, especially for those who do not have a voice. As part of the Muslim As part of the Muslim Student Association, I got to see firsthand how the community here is committed to learning about different identities and getting involved in student advocacy. Being in a Catholic school has strengthened my relationship with God and with people of other faiths because of our dedication to interfaith education on campus. I am proud of being a Jasper because it means that we all come from different backgrounds. We respect and learn from each other. And most of all, we are committed to making social change. We have the privilege of having access to many platforms to educate people on important issues. And as LaSallians, it is our obligation to amplify the voices of those who are not always heard. The second great thing was that I got another job here on campus as a fair trade student assistant. Student leaders and I were educating the Manhattan College community about socially conscious purchasing and advocating for sustainability. I was passionate about the work I was doing. I still do, and I will be continuing to do it in my business career. Being fired does not seem so bad when I look back at how this minor setback has pushed me outside of my comfort zone and has allowed me to discover my dream job. As part of the Women Inspiring Successful Enterprise program here at Manhattan College, I had the opportunity to see that dream job in action through an internship with the Interfaith Center on Corporate Responsibility. I learned a valuable lesson that I believe is worth sharing, especially for women. During the program, my peers and I read the book Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg, who is the Chief Operating Officer for Facebook. Sandberg became a role model for me as I was immensely inspired and motivated by her journey. One thing that stuck out to me was the psychological phenomena of the imposter syndrome, which is when someone has self-doubts about their achievements and have this misleading fear that they will be caught for being a fraud. Both men and women struggle with this, but statistically, women experience it more. I experienced this during my internship at the time. During strategy sessions, I would sit at the back of the table where I was comfortable that no one would ask for my opinion. My internal fear was keeping me from participating. Women tend to underestimate their abilities, and this self-doubt can lead to missed opportunities. Sandberg tells a story where she told the audience that she will only be taking 2 questions after giving a speech. After she answered the 2 questions, the women put their hands down, but the men kept theirs up, and she ended up answering their questions anyways. Afterwards, a young woman came up to Sandberg and she told her, "I learned to keep my hand up." After reading this, I became more aware of how my self-doubting behavior was keeping me from being heard. And although it took time, I learned to keep my hand up. I will end with a quote by Sandberg. "We cannot change what we are not aware of. And once we are aware, we cannot help but change." As part of Manhattan College's mission, it is important that we all leave here today committed to turning our values into action and committed to changing the world for the better. It is our moral duty to fight for basic rights such as equality and education for each and every human being. For my liberation and my freedom is tied to each and every one of you. Thank you for allowing me to tell my story of change at Manhattan College. And most of all, congratulations, class of 2019. Go Jaspers! Thank you.
Thank you, Dunya, for sharing with us both in your words and your poise and your modeling how to triumph through difficult situations. I now have the honor of calling forward Sonia Sotomayor, Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States, as a candidate for an honorary doctorate. The degree will be conferred by the President of the College, Dr. Brennan O'Donnell. The citation will be read by Dr. Keith Brower, Dean of the School of Liberal Arts. Justice Sotomayor will receive her doctoral hood from Trustee Patrick Boyle, assisted by Mr. Ken Rathgaber, Chair of the Board. Will Madam Justice, Mr. Rathgaber, and Mr. Boyle please come forward?
President O'Donnell, I present to you Sonia Sotomayor as a candidate for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa. Today, it is our profound honor to recognize Sonia Sotomayor, Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States. Justice Sotomayor, your exemplary service to our nation and to the rule of law reflects your abiding faith in the power of education, the principle of equal justice under law, and the innate potential of every human person to play a meaningful role in our society. As a LaSallian college, we pursue an educational mission grounded in the legacy of St. John Baptist de La Salle. At the core of that legacy is our conviction that every human being deserves dignity and respect, that everyone has valuable gifts to contribute to our world, and that education is the best way to foster these gifts. Our LaSallian community is built on this commitment to education, to generosity of spirit, and of the power of education to change lives. Madam Justice, in your best-selling memoir, My Beloved World, you stated, "My purpose in writing is to make my hopeful example accessible." Triumphing over adversity, you made history by becoming the third woman and the first Latina ever to serve on our nation's highest court. Born and raised in the Bronx, to working class parents from Puerto Rico, your personal journey has been a narrative, as you have described it, of hope and optimism despite hardship. You grew up in public housing. At the age of 7, you were diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and your father passed away when you were 9 years old. Believing in the power of education, your mother returned to school to become a registered nurse, seeking a better life for you and your younger brother. You were the class valedictorian at Blessed Sacrament Parish School. At Cardinal Spellman High School, you joined the debate team and served on student government. To no one's surprise, you graduated as valedictorian once again and earned a full scholarship to Princeton University. You have written that, as a first-generation college student and a Latina, you initially felt at Princeton like a visitor landing in an alien country. Even so, you excelled, earning induction to Phi Beta Kappa, receiving the university's prestigious M. Taylor Pine Prize, and graduating summa cum laude in 1976. You received a scholarship to Yale Law School. You distinguished yourself once again, becoming editor of the Yale Law Journal and managing editor of the Yale Studies in World Public Order, earning your Juris Doctor degree in 1979. During the next 30 years, as former President Barack Obama has noted, you worked at almost every level of our judicial system. You were called a fearless and effective prosecutor by Robert Morgenthau, the New York County District Attorney. You also demonstrated a commitment to public service, volunteering your time, and serving on boards. Your judicial career began in 1991 when President George H.W. Bush nominated you to the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York. Your more than 450 cases included high-profile decisions such as Silverman v. Major League Baseball Player Relations Committee, Incorporated, which ended the 1994-1995 baseball strike, earning you the title by some as the judge who saved baseball. In 1997, President Bill Clinton nominated you to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit. In 2009, with more than 3 decades of distinguished service, President Obama nominated you to our nation's highest court. Justice Sotomayor, you espouse the rule of law as the foundation for all of our basic rights. In addition, you embrace a sense of professional and moral duty to represent the underrepresented in our society, to ensure that justice exists for all. Our college has cherished these values for more than 165 years. In recognition of your extraordinary achievements, dedication to public service, and unwavering faith in our nation's Constitution, Manhattan College is pleased to honor you. President O'Donnell, I present to you Justice Sonia Sotomayor, and I invite you to confer upon her the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
Thank you, Dean Brower. By the authority granted to Manhattan College by the Regents of the University of the State of New York, and with the approval of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon Sonia Sotomayor the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all rights and privileges pertaining to that rank. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming and congratulating the newest Jasper among us, Justice Sotomayor.
Hello. I am thrilled to be your new Jasper. President O'Donnell, I thank you and the Board of Trustees of this college for bestowing upon me my honorary degree. I take great pride in joining the great class of 2019. It is an honor for me to share this occasion with all of you. It is also particularly lovely for me to be here because it lets me return to my home borough, the Bronx. a place that makes my heart smile whenever I come back to it. You can send a girl to Washington, D.C., but you can't take the Bronx out of her. Just notice how I've been saying the Bronx the right way. President O'Donnell, you began your tenure at Manhattan College in July of 2009. I became a justice a month later in August 2009. We are both celebrating our 10th year anniversaries, and I congratulate you on your tenure thus far. As a baseball fan, I am thrilled to be here at the birthplace of the 7th inning stretch. A tradition dating back to a game in the 1880s between your Jaspers and what is today New York City's second best baseball team, the Mets. Guess what team I favor? Hopefully, Mr. President, we are both still in the early innings of our respective outings. You deserve to take particular pride in this college because it epitomizes the values I grew up with here in the Bronx: commitment to education and community. The 5 Christian brothers who founded this institution back in 1853, following in the footsteps of the great educational pioneer, St. John Baptist de la Salle, understood that education has the power to change lives. And I do not just mean, as I will explain today, to change the financial conditions of people's lives. I mean also the power of education to touch minds and hearts, to help students lead lives of meaning and purpose. As some of you already know, I grew up in a poor area of the Bronx, in a housing project in the southeastern part of that borough. Some of you may share similar backgrounds. I know our valedictorian does. My dad was a factory worker who had graduated only from 6th grade, and my mom at the time was a practical nurse who had gotten her high school diploma as part of her Veterans Educational Grant after she left the Army. My parents had not had many educational opportunities themselves growing up, but they, and especially my mom, made education the center value of the lives of my brother and me, whom my mom raised alone after my dad died when I was 9. She repeatedly, Danya, just like your mother, told us that education would open the door of opportunity. Eventually, when my brother and I were in high school, my mother was able to achieve her own lifelong dream of going to college and becoming a registered nurse. For all the parents and even grandparents out there, it is never too late to go back to school. It was impossible for my brother and me not to study hard when we watched how hard Mom studied night after night at our kitchen table. My mother made clear both in words and deeds that a good education was the key to success in life. As is so often the case, I have learned my mother was right. So much so that the front cover of a children's book I published this year called Turning Pages has an illustration of me walking up the steps of the Supreme Court holding a key. That key, I tell people of all ages, represents what opened the world to me, reading and education. It is what has opened the world for you. And like all good things, it did not come easily. You have put in years of very hard work to get your degree today. You and likely your families have sacrificed time and money to make it possible. Through triumphs and trials, sweat and fatigue, you have arrived at this moment. While I hope you will congratulate yourselves on this achievement, I hope that you also take time to thank those who helped you along the way. Working together with others, you may have already discovered, is one of the great secrets to achieving anything in the world. I first realized that during my own time in college, which, as you heard, felt a little bit like arriving in an alien country. My very first semester, I was assigned to write a midterm paper in the introductory American history course I was taking. When I got my paper back, I saw a big red C+ marked at the top. That was the lowest grade I had received on anything since the 4th grade. I was devastated. I went to my history professor and asked why I had received such a low grade. Her feedback that both my structure and my grammar needed work could have been disabling. Instead, however, I learned from it, and I asked for help. Before the next essay, in addition to spending countless hours poring over basic grammar books, I sought out the assistance of my professors. By the time I graduated, and as you know, summa cum laude, I had come to see that dreams come true only if you work hard to make them come true. And they come true not just because of your own efforts, but also because other people in your life help you succeed. So thanks to a lot of hard work and help from others, you have made it here today. And as you sit here, about to receive your diplomas, I imagine you are both excited and a bit nervous. Excited rightly about what you have accomplished. Yet you may also be a little nervous about what this education has brought you. Many academics and journalists are writing these days about the value of a college education in terms of credentialing and income, particularly in the face of rising costs. Amid these conversations, it can be all too easy to ask whether pursuing a college education is worth it. The answer is yes. Most studies and commentators say a college degree remains very important. Economic data shows that in the long run, a college degree means more long-term earnings, particularly in comparison to a high school degree, the value of which has decreased over the years. So even though you may have a job or are looking for one, and your pay may not be what you had imagined, you should be less nervous about the worth of your degree from a dollar and cents perspective. It will pay off. But what all of this economic data misses is that education has a more important value than money. It is deeply important to our growth as people and as a community. I have often asked if I ever imagined as a child being on the Supreme Court, the highest court of the United States. No, I say. When I was a child, my family was poor. No lawyer or judges lived in my neighborhood. I knew nothing about the Supreme Court or how it works, its work in interpreting the Constitution and the laws of the United States affects people's lives. You cannot dream of becoming something you do not know about. You have to learn to dream big. Education exposes you to what the world has to offer, to the possibilities open to you. It teaches you how to navigate your profession and your life in general. For me, education opened my eyes to what I could become. Education enriches you as a person. I often ask kids to identify the most interesting person they have met. Inevitably, they identify a person who speaks about his or her work with knowledge, who inspires others to consider a new idea or perspective, or who simply amuses people with a play on words or an insightful poke of fun on a human condition. Education expands your knowledge and your ability to relate with and in the world. Education helps you to think critically, to argue persuasively, and to think about things from many different perspectives. These abilities, in turn, also help you navigate the difficulties that life presents, to map problems onto a broader understanding of how things work. To paraphrase a prayer of the late theologian Reinhold Niebuhr, you learn ways of managing the things that cannot be changed, changing the things that should be changed, and wisdom to tell the difference. Those skills are the real value of education and what has made it worthwhile for you. For each of you, different courses and topics you studied here will help you navigate your lives in different ways. Whichever way these are for you, I know that they have and will help you on your journey, because education empowers you to grow beyond the limits you once knew, and it takes you beyond the places and ways of thinking you already know, and exposes you to the greater potential that exists in the world. My education taught me about the Supreme Court, a workplace beyond my wildest dreams as a child. But the value of an education diminishes unless you put it to use, particularly good use. Good use includes earning a living and supporting your families. I suspect your parents are happy to hear that I'm telling you that. But it also means something much more significant. It means that your education here at Manhattan College has underscored. It means contributing to the betterment of the community and world you live in. That betterment does not have to be in a big or public way like becoming a Supreme Court justice. My grandmother bettered her community by ensuring that no one around her ever went hungry. My mom, as a practical nurse, would give shots to neighbors who needed them, or help others with blood pressure readings or changing of bandages. In fact, I remember calling my mother endlessly the morning that the Senate was voting on my nomination to the Second Circuit, the court I was on before the Supreme Court, only unable to reach her because she had instead taken a neighbor to a doctor's appointment. Just as I am sure you have learned, my family taught me to measure happiness not by what I do as work, but what I give to others. It is the most important lesson and the deepest source of meaning I have found in life. There are many ways in which you can use your education to foster that kind of meaning in your own lives. Joining your school boards, becoming members of the Board of Trustees, for example, or assisting with food or clothing collections, or tutoring in local schools. Indeed, I suspect that your time at Manhattan College has exposed you to many possibilities, given the commitment of this college to service, including its Rikers Island Jail project. These are all examples of ways in which education can both broaden your perspectives and open up new sources of purpose and meaning. In the end, however you decide to be of service, it is the willingness to put your newly gained knowledge to use that will both help you grow as an individual and also help us grow as a community and as a nation. My decision to become a lawyer was itself an exercise in service, working in the law as a career that I have always understood to be fundamentally about helping people. Lawyers both help individual clients and our society as a whole by ensuring that the rules we create to organize ourselves as a society are applied justly, neutrally, and fairly. That is the kind of work I have always woken up to in the morning, and I am excited to be able to do it. But helping people is not a feature unique to lawyering. It should be and is a part of every job. If you do your job bearing that goal in mind, you will be happy and you will help people. So as you go forth from this institution, ask yourself each day, who have I helped today? How have I made a difference today? Who did you smile at? Who did you call to find out if they're feeling okay? What have you done? If you can answer those questions each day, then you are living life at its most meaningful way. You have given and shared something of great value. My hope for all of you here today is that you find a life filled with meaning, and that you create that meaning by serving your communities and the people in your life. Education, hard work, and a sense of community are what made me who I am. They are the values of Manhattan College, whose ranks I am proud to join with the honorary degree you have given me today, and the values that will sustain your life in your future. Class of 2009, I thank you for letting me share this day with you. Go off, dream big, and accomplish much. But pause to have fun celebrating tonight. And remember to thank all the people in the audience and beyond, your family, friends, professors, and administrators, and all the others who are the unheralded heroes of today. They have labored side by side with you. And I assure you, they will labor with you each step of your way forward. Please join me now, not in applauding me, but in applauding yourself and all the people who have helped to make your dreams of today come true. Face behind and applaud all of the people in the audience.
Thank you, Justice Sotomayor. And now for the granting of degrees. The deans of the schools will now present to President O'Donnell, their candidates who've completed requirements for their Manhattan College degrees. Dean Keith Brower will present the candidates from the School of Liberal Arts. Dr. Brower, please step forward.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in the School of Liberal Arts please rise? President O'Donnell, I am pleased to present to you members of the School of Liberal Arts, class of 2019, whose names are inscribed on this scroll, who have completed the prescribed course of studies and have been certified, as well as those who will shortly be certified as meriting the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. President O'Donnell, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Liberal Arts, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree to which they are entitled. Candidates, please be seated.
I now call upon Dr. Constantine Theodosiou, Dean of the School of Science, to present candidates from the School of Science.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in the School of Science please rise? President O'Donnell, I am pleased to present to you members of the School of Science, class of 2019, whose names are described on this scroll. We have completed the prescribed course of studies and have been certified, as well as those who will shortly be certified as meriting the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. Dr. O'Donnell, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Science, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree to which they're entitled. Candidates, please be seated. Thank you.
I now call upon Dr. Tim Ward, Dean of the School of Engineering, to present candidates from the School of Engineering.
Engineers. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in the School of Engineering please rise? President O'Donnell, I am honored to present to you members of the School of Engineering, class of 2019, whose names are inscribed on this very scroll, and who have completed the course of prescribed courses of study in chemical engineering, in civil engineering, in computer engineering, in electrical engineering, or in mechanical engineering, and have been certified, as well as those who will shortly be certified, as meriting the degree of Bachelor of Science in Engineering. Dr. O'Donnell, on behalf of the faculty in the School of Engineering, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree to which they are entitled. Candidates, please be seated.
I now call on Dr. Karen Nicholson, Dean of the School of Education and Health, to present candidates from the School of Education and Health.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in the School of Education and Health please rise? President O'Donnell, I am pleased to present to you candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science, class of 2019, whose names are inscribed on this scroll. These candidates have completed the required course of studies and have been certified or will shortly be certified by the School of Education and Health as meriting their degrees. Dr. O'Donnell, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Education and Health, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree to which they are entitled. Candidates, please be seated.
And finally, I call upon Dr. Donald Gibson, Dean of the O'Malley School of Business, to present candidates from the O'Malley School of Business.
You ready? Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in the O'Malley School of Business please rise? All right, you look good. President O'Donnell, I am pleased to present to you members of the O'Malley School of Business, class of 2019, whose names are inscribed on this scroll, who have completed the prescribed course of studies and have been certified, as well as those who will shortly be certified, as meriting the degree of Bachelor of Science. Dr. O'Donnell, on behalf of the faculty of the O'Malley School of Business, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degrees to which they are entitled. Candidates, you may be seated.
Will all candidates for degrees please rise? By the authority granted to Manhattan College by the Regents of the University of the State of New York, and with the approval of the Board of Trustees of the college, and upon recommendation of the deans and faculties of the schools of liberal arts, science, engineering, education and health, and business, I hereby confer upon you the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science, as presented with all the rights and privileges pertaining to that degree. Graduates of Manhattan College, class of 2019, please don your hoods, the symbol of your academic rights and duties. Congratulations, and please be seated.
The graduates will now be recognized individually by school. As the names are called, degree recipients will receive congratulations from the president and will be awarded their diploma by the dean of their school. We ask that you please hold applause until all of the graduates of each school are called, as individual applause may drown out the name of the next person being called. Will President O'Donnell, Dr. Brower, please come to the center of the stage? Will Dr. Pamela Chasik, Professor of Government, and Dr. Marlene Gottlieb, Professor of Modern Languages and Literature, please come forward now to read the names from the graduates of the School of Liberal Arts.
Go ahead, start. You got it. Okay. Taylor Breathauer, magna cum laude. Okay. Lauren Alexander, magna cum laude. David Alvarez. Natalia Alvarez de Jesus, magna cum laude. Mahana Aziz. Noor Azim. Eric Esposito. Diana Balaj, cum laude. Alicia Balinas. Julius Benes, summa cum laude. You want to take over?
Stephanie Banat, magna cum laude. Isabel Batin. Eleanor Bentley. Chioke Berry. Victoria Burry. Joseph Bresingham. Go ahead, you want to go?
Danielle Bonanno, cum laude. Christina Brancato. Madeline Berry. Laura Bombassi, magna cum laude. Kelly Cashman, cum laude. Morgan Cole, cum laude. Nicholas Colombo. Cole Christian. You want? Isani Castro, cum laude. You want to take over?
Courtney Canavan, cum laude.
Canigiani.
Julia Canigiani. Jillian Calandra, magna cum laude. David Cayafa. William Campo. Jeanette Burke. Bryn Buonanno. Haley Burnside, magna cum laude. Victoria Barreto. Margaret Chusky. Giselle Dominique de Mesa. Siobhan Crompton.
J.C. Cooper, cum laude. Olivia Crowley, cum laude. Catherine Cowling. Diana Curran. Ann Dalton. Madeline Davids, magna cum laude. Phoebe Costello. Barrett Cortelesi.
Tara Ann Connor, cum laude. Marilyn Cabrera Frias. Wilson Colon. Catherine Lil Compton. Maria de Francisco Jordan, cum laude. Angelica Delgado Ruiz, magna cum laude. Olivia Desmond, Nora Duffy, Benito Duanolo, Daniela DeLeo, Tundriana Esquilin, magna cum laude, Gina DeMauro, magna cum laude, Anna Dorr, Cara Della Vecchia. You want to go? Go ahead.
Molly Fitzpatrick, cum laude. Morgan Fountain. Kevin Donald, magna cum laude. Hannah Galante. Colin Dunn. Antonia Eliopoulos. Anne Fatu. Luis Garcia Acosta. Aaliyah Flanagan, magna cum laude. Clara Freza. Connor Germain. Melissa Gallardo, magna cum laude. Rebecca Grambone, magna cum laude. Erin Garcia. Timothy Gress, magna cum laude.
Devon Green, Liam Hallinan, Gabrielle Gamarra, Amy Hargrave, cum laude, Callie Lopez, Catarina Kokosis, Bennett Hall, cum laude, Terrence Harrington, Allison Hickey, cum laude, Aileen Hickey, magna cum laude, Liana Hickey, Jillian Hoban, Keely Hogan, magna cum laude. Wanna go? Zachary Draddy Holmes.
McKenna Jakovich, summa cum laude. Nafisa Ibrahim. John Jackson, magna cum laude. Jeremy Lofredo. Mikaisha Kelly, cum laude. Alexandra Lozanova. Juliet Holzman, cum laude. Joseph Lundberg. Matthew Marcello, magna cum laude.
Luiseli Marmolejos, magna cum laude.
Sorry.
Emily Martinez. Tara McGee.
Roy Mace. Nicholas Matson, cum laude. Back to you.
John Mellinson, cum laude. Zoe McGreevy, magna cum laude. Sean McFadden. Elizabeth Metch, magna cum laude. Liliana McHale. Kirsten Minicino. Andrea Mendez Barreto, magna cum laude. Rose Milheim, cum laude. Casey Monroe. Samantha Monfils. Ivan Montoya.
Liam Moran. Michelle Mockel. Claire Murphy, cum laude. Erin Murphy, magna cum laude. Michael Murphy. Nicole Nash, magna cum laude. Kristen Normoyle, magna cum laude. Anna Ochino. Adora Okeye, cum laude. Valerie Olarte Catano. Ariella Omar, magna cum laude. Laura O'Neill. Olivia Palladino, cum laude. Antonio Peon Jr. Ramsey Para.
Madeline Pereira. Annie Pellegrino. Erin Plitt, magna cum laude. Anya Polosi, cum laude. Brittany Ponti, cum laude. Nicole Prestiano. Talia Price, magna cum laude. Eva Pugliese, summa cum laude. Kelsey Quartuli. John Quinn. Alexandra Rachopo, magna cum laude. Gabriela Ramirez. Riley Love Rebhan. Tiffany Recio. Victoria Race, magna cum laude. Leah Reiner, magna cum laude. Melissa Relevo. Jillian Ryder. Go ahead.
Stephanie Ridgey, magna cum laude. Hannah Rome, magna cum laude. Catherine Rojas. Kirk Rutger. Heaven Rosado, cum laude. Peter Rumerman, magna cum laude. Daniel Ryan. Jessica Sayo. Jacob Saracen, summa cum laude. Saranda Shabaj. Bailey Shaw. Emily Shepard. Slow down. Shannon Sylvia. Katrina Simos. Tess Smith, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Stenson. Kelsey Sullivan. Hunter Sarashi. Cho Yi Tam. Sophia Tolej Miranda, magna cum laude.
Stephen Troiano. Cheyenne Ubiera. Armela Uca. Megan Uy. David Valentin cum laude. Brittany Vargas Estrella, magna cum laude. Casey Virgo, magna cum laude. Amanda Volio. Catherine Wojtek. Olivia Warnock. Ajia Washington. Pierre Watt. Vincent Wiedenmann. Darby Wilcoxon. Samantha Wilson, magna cum laude. Go ahead. Jenna Zawislak, magna cum laude. Chegaroman Dumbia, cum laude. Leonie Ann McGowan, cum laude. Kajol Gotra. Joshua Miller Dwyer. Sean Mirando. Valentina Valladares.
Congratulations to the graduates from Liberal Arts. Dean Theodosiou, please join President O'Donnell at center stage. will Dr. Ira Gerhardt, Associate Professor of Mathematics, and Dr. Sarah Wacker, Assistant Professor of Chemistry and Biochemistry, please come forward now to read the names from the graduates of the School of Science.
Do you think it'll be helpful? I think we can do it. We're smart, right? 2 doctorates can do it. Just practicing the hand motion.
Luke Amarati. Giovanna Batson, cum laude. Daniel Bayek, magna cum laude. Arland Bebja, magna cum laude. Amelia Bradley, cum laude. Cesar Cardenas. Valeria Castaneda. Shireen Chaudhary. Nico Colon. Alexander Constantine. Lilybeth Delgado. Jacqueline De Lorenzo. Alexis Brown. Anthony De Pino. Jesse Dolores. Ana Feliciano Vasquez, cum laude. Peter Gilmartin. Megan Haber, magna cum laude. Cole Johnson, summa cum laude. Stephanie Cristo, magna cum laude. James Cassander. Gina Leoncavo, cum laude. Marissa Locastro, summa cum laude. Irving Lopez. Hannah Maybe, cum laude. Ellison Madsen. Alexa Marcazo, cum laude. Sarah Nassig, magna cum laude. Liam O'Brien, cum laude. Nadine Moawia, cum laude. Monique Nyag, cum laude. That was wrong. John Perez. Rocio Romayo, cum laude. Claudia Ramirez, magna cum laude.
Emma Regenauer, cum laude. Alyssa Rarer, cum laude. Caitlin Sackman, magna cum laude. Sumaya Sabrina. Moises Salinas. Emmanuel Sanchez, magna cum laude. Sabrina Segura, cum laude. Melissa Scuriat, magna cum laude. John Stone. Gabrielle Taveras. Caroline Taylor, cum laude. Luigina Uliak. Joseph Viana. Christopher Woodhouse. Anna Braun. Carmen Alvarez. Anthony Copley. Lisa Fajardo, magna cum laude. Eduardo Martinez. Adais Obenello, summa cum laude. Karen Schnur. Yomiris Montes. Brandon Valls, magna cum laude. Justin Zank. Jenna Lynn Siege. Amanda Zimnock, magna cum laude.
Congratulations to the graduates from the School of Science. Dean Ward, please join President O'Donnell at center stage. Will Dr. Anirban Day, Professor and Chair of Civil and Environmental Engineering, and Dr. Graham Walker, Professor of Mechanical Engineering, please come forward to read the names of the graduates of the School of Engineering.
Stephen Zubricki, summa cum laude. Mara Azar, cum laude. Aaron Beinstein, magna cum laude. Shannon Biserta, magna cum laude. Christopher Bargard. Franco Casolinovo, magna cum laude. Daniela Coldepascali, magna cum laude. Michael Conti, magna cum laude. Giuseppe Costanza, cum laude. Kelly Di Gregorio, cum laude. Nicole Donovan, magna cum laude. Alora Dunitz, cum laude. Michael Dutzar. Joshua Edwards. Jara Gainer. Samantha Harrigan, magna cum laude. Kimberly Jellick, magna cum laude. Anne-Marie Karmakar. Komalpreet Kaur. Elizabeth Lennon, magna cum laude. Floriana Leschi. Victoria Lombardo. Mark Lucan, cum laude. Guillermo Maxi, magna cum laude. Rose Maxwell. Anisha Muhammad, cum laude. Ivania Nunez, cum laude. Kyle O'Brien. Michelle Pepe, cum laude. Megan Polhemus, cum laude. Christopher Pothouse Jr., cum laude. Amy Rinaldi, cum laude. Christina Rivellini, magna cum laude. Tiffany Rodriguez. Brittany Rupnarine, cum laude. Samantha Rosado, cum laude. Caitlin Ryan, cum laude. Priya Sachdeva. Gregory Sanozian. Melissa Shu, summa cum laude. Nicholas Sparks. Matthew Stahovitz. Raven Stevens, magna cum laude. Daniel Swami. Kevin Thomas. Anna Sulaya, magna cum laude. Ryan Turadek. Alexis Veraldi. Bryce Walker, cum laude. Antun Abdallah. Rainor Amitaj, magna cum laude. Tyler Askew. Alec Burns. Pedro Bautista. Gillian Beckerly. Mark Benevento. Dajon Blake. Paul Briggs. Connor Bronner. Liam Burke. Michael Caliendo. Andre Capozziello. Christopher Casey. Javier Catala, Michael Clark, Lara Crater, magna cum laude, Dylan Curran, Patricia Curtin, James Daly, Isa Dadal, Anthony Fanelli, Daniel Forero, John Paul Garcia, cum laude, Joseph Giandomenico, Anthony Gibbons, Daniel Goodwin, Rebecca Gretsch, Kelly Grogan, summa cum laude, Michael Hadigan, Gary Healy, Michael Inacio, Augustine Joseph, Nicole Kaiser, magna cum laude, James Cackness, Garabeth Karakulian, Brian Kearney, Laura Kaim, Muhammad Khan, Sai K, Stavros Kritikos, cum laude, Jenna Lederer, Charles Longariello, Luis Lopez, Alan Luna Jr., Francesco Luzze, Chad Meyer, Manuel Martinez Connor, Patrick Maurer, Leah McGovern, cum laude, Lauren McManus, summa cum laude, Matthew McMorrow, Oswaldo Minchala, Matthew Mistretta, Anthony Morphea, cum laude, John Morrison, summa cum laude, James Moik, magna cum laude, Brian Murphy, summa cum laude, Joseph Nafash, cum laude, Russ Knightis, magna cum laude, Christopher Oliveira, John Orhuela, Daniel Owens, Dominic Paji, Kenny Pan, Sarchu Patel, Brittany Pejero, Armando Perez, Joseph Pikarski, Ian Power, Ricardo Ramirez Ortega, cum laude, Jason Reed, Anthony Ricci, cum laude. Adina Rivera. Raymond Romero, cum laude. Jarrett Rooney, magna cum laude. Christopher Rueda. Daniel Salmon. Robert Shelberg, cum laude. Frederick Schuler. Austin Singh. Harpreet Singh. Tyler Sivulich. Rory Smith. Ryan Tackers. Benjamin Tan. Jamila Thompson. Andrew Talk, magna cum laude. Anthony Tompkins, Jr. Frank Toto. Samson Usilo. Steve Vasquez. Cesar Vidal, cum laude. Emily White, summa cum laude. Christopher Zazero.
Ronald Arvantes. Michelle Bloom, magna cum laude. Mohammed Buttar, magna cum laude. Anaf Chowdhury. David Jude Chung, magna cum laude. Hansel Cruz Reyes. Dominique Dominguez. Christopher Dubois, cum laude. Alexander Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Mohammed Hafiz. Franz Homisil, cum laude. Michael Matisse, magna cum laude. Rory Morta. Martin Noark III, cum laude. Thomas Oakes, magna cum laude. Tony Oprisek, cum laude. Robertson Paniagua, cum laude, magna cum laude. Jomero Ramos, cum laude. Nicholas Retino. Ray Recta. Marcia Rivera. Lucia Rosado Fournier, magna cum laude. Reba Thomas. Eltion Alai. Dominic Belmont. Arvid Bushatai. Enrica Cotelesa, summa cum laude. James Durkin, cum laude. Vanessa Goins. Tavas Halva, cum laude. Thomas Hers. Tai Su Liang, magna cum laude. Jonathan Hugerheid. Zain Khalik. Rishamdeep Kehera, magna cum laude. Mohammed Kokar, cum laude. Nancy Cote. Isabella Kukulski, magna cum laude. Karthik Major, magna cum laude. Casey McGee, magna cum laude. Sabu Maharajan, summa cum laude. Malcolm Melendez, magna cum laude. Paul Merdita, cum laude. Isaiah Page, cum laude. Kulani Fashimit. Todd Ryan Jr. Sudu Seydu. Michael Suzuzo, magna cum laude. Allison Tankatkaran. John Noel Tobias. Anthony Valentine, cum laude. Joe Veruet. Delara Yildiz, magna cum laude. Daniel Aguirre. Rebecca Arcomano. Jorge Ayala, cum laude. Leo Anthony. Brandon Balkan. Leila Beach, magna cum laude. Hunter Brea. Victor Brito. Victoria Cipollina. Tejuan Burns, cum laude. Christopher Connolly, magna cum laude. Nicholas Clayton. Matthew Espinosa. Harry Colon. John Diorio. Timothy Cunningham. Romani Fame. Joshua Filion. Ryan Flynn. Nicholas Frund. Tyler Freer, cum laude. Stephen Gallo. Christopher Garatino, magna cum laude. Michael Gordiosi, Jr. Caitlin Gibbons. Edward Gore. Mikael Gritzko, magna cum laude. Nicholas Gutila. Colin Holler. Jules Imkamp, Jr. Christian Incardano. Andrew Kalin, summa cum laude. Joseph Carras. George Kennedy. Hina Khan, magna cum laude. Maxwell Kogler. Michael Kuzamek, cum laude. Wade Lewis. Daniel Lavinia, magna cum laude. Alessandra Palmisano, magna cum laude. Sebastian Pena, magna cum laude. Alexander Ligay, magna cum laude. Carlos Lorenzo. Adjoa Manau. Anthony Martin. Mariah Muccio. Catherine Clyde. Casey Muller. Oh, sorry. Justin Meyer. Jake O'Connell. Gianna Pavone. Frank Raguso Jr., magna cum laude. James Papel, magna cum laude. Cormac Quinn, magna cum laude. Hassan Raza, magna cum laude. Andres Rojas, Jr. Joel Sanson. Joseph Cierces. Brian Smythe, magna cum laude. Joseph Spitarielli. I've got yours. Sherry Schwartout, magna cum laude. Kishan Thakurdin, magna cum laude. George Trashantni. Aidan Vascoto. Liam Walker. Hanbin Zhu, magna cum laude. Summa cum laude.
Congratulations to the graduates in engineering. Dean Nicholson, please join President O'Donnell at center stage. Will Dr. Carrie McQueen, Assistant Professor of Education, and Dr. Lisa Rizopoulos, Professor of Education, please come forward now to read the names of the graduates from the School of Education and Health.
Kayun Chen. Amanda Dodonna. Summa cum laude. Nicole Dodonna, summa cum laude. Sydney Kukoda.
Chloe Ludlow, magna cum laude.
Diana Mora. Matthew Peters. Catherine Prevost, cum laude.
Caridad Price. Carol Rizzotti.
Seema Shah. Timothy Scolpini.
Brianna Sheehy.
Madison Wolf.
Ryan Adelsberger.
Christine Boyle.
Help with this one.
Tylea Brumsey.
Good. Francesca Carlo, magna cum laude.
Grace Callan, magna cum laude. Troy Carrington, Jr. Michael Carway.
Nicole Copping, cum laude. Victoria Cruz, magna cum laude.
Matthew DeCorda. Jasmine Davis.
Sabrina DeFeo, cum laude. Corinne Fikotsky.
Joel De Los Santos. Jordan DiCostanzo.
Nicole Doherty.
Matthew Dinowitz. Daniel Ferrara, magna cum laude.
Amy Dwan, magna cum laude.
Mikhail Garcia.
Daniela Fortich.
Gianna Garofalo. Andrew Giraldo. Christopher Giordano.
Esther Gonzalez.
Alvis Gonzalez. Catherine Goodyear.
Nairi Grant. Alana Hartman, magna cum laude.
Mary Kate Himmelberg. Patrick Heffernan.
Kerry Hogan, magna cum laude.
Tamarin Huffman, cum laude. Jeanette Iftikhar.
Magna cum laude.
Emily Jamal.
Madison Jennings, cum laude.
Emma Kayshine, summa cum laude. Carolyn Kane, magna cum laude.
Erin Keating, summa cum laude. Leslie Meza Benito, magna cum laude.
Yaritza Molina, cum laude.
Ann King, cum laude. Preksha Lal, cum laude. Alexandra Lupino.
Franklin Madera, cum laude.
Shannon Kelly, magna cum laude. Shannon Kerwin, magna cum laude. Conlon McDonald, summa cum laude.
Rachel Lerner, cum laude.
Alyssa Morante, summa cum laude. Julia Macron, cum laude.
Caitlin Murphy.
Grace Murphy, magna cum laude.
Gareth O'Connor. Haley Nightingale.
Carla Ortiz, summa cum laude. Kira O'Connor, cum laude.
Shaili Patel.
Tara O'Shea, magna cum laude. Krista Payco, magna cum laude.
Janine Pirelli, magna cum laude. Cindy Pham, cum laude.
Lauren Pitney. Thomas Puccini.
Nicole Quivelli, magna cum laude.
Shane Reardon. Jacqueline Rhoda.
Jamie Rogers. Irvin Rodriguez. Veronica Roman. Cassandra Rubino, summa cum laude.
Mary Ellen Side, magna cum laude.
Michael Roman, magna cum laude.
Casey Romero.
Deirdre Ryan, magna cum laude. Julie Salvatore, cum laude.
Frank Savino, magna cum laude. Alyssa Sensi, magna cum laude. Erin Spadaccini, summa cum laude.
William Stallings, cum laude.
Carly Teleska, magna cum laude.
Catherine Tracy, cum laude.
Carla Viciano.
Christopher Urena.
Erin Von Dolan, cum laude. Caitlin Von Runnen, summa cum laude.
Larry Waldrop Jr.
Congratulations to the graduates from the School of Education and Health. Dean Gibson, please join President O'Donnell at center stage. Will Dr. Carolyn Predmore, Professor of Marketing, and Professor Aileen Farrelly, Visiting Instructor of Accounting and Assistant Dean, please come forward now to read the names of the graduates in the O'Malley School of Business.
Alyssa Razor, magna cum laude, Dunya Kushi, summa cum laude, Connor Aldridge, magna cum laude, Stefano Allegra, Nikki Annunziato, Ricardo Aquila, cum laude. Are we doing okay? Eduardo Avalos, Rebecca Iodele, magna cum laude, Mark Bader, Christian Balding, Frank Barcella, cum laude, Emily Batista, cum laude, Mizraim Batista Jr., Eileen Bachera, magna cum laude, Alessandro Bellucci, cum laude, Shannon Bendek, Edwin Bobalian, Connor Booty, Ryan Booth, cum laude, Tara Brady, Augustin Cajigas, cum laude, Christian Cabral, Mariela Mercado, Nicole Catanzaro, Raymond Castello Vignola, cum laude, Richard Campanaro, cum laude, Nicholas Cerati, Thomas Capuano, Olivia Chaltas, Robert Carroll, Anthony Chavez, Richard Chen, summa cum laude, Hunter Cook, Michael Cortillo, cum laude, Kenneth Procamo, Blair Crowley, cum laude, Mark Kukaj, Christian Kunanan, Jennifer Del Bene, Charles Dela Cruz, cum laude, Olivia De Laurentiis, Dylan DeMuro, Vincent DeMauro, Brandon DeLeo, magna cum laude, John Delorto, David DeSare, Nicole Dillon, magna cum laude, William Dinany, Jonathan Dinowitz, Anne Marie Donahue, Poat Damronkiate, cum laude, Emily Englert, Gareth Estevez, Gabriel Estevez, Angelo Evangelista, Julia Fabrizi, cum laude, Michael Farella, James Fata, Chinzia Fava, Jade Fern, Caroline Ferry, magna cum laude, Sean Flaherty, Padraig Flynn, Robert Friedman Jr., Albert Francois, cum laude, Sean Fitzgerald, Callie Frasco, cum laude, Joseph Fratto, magna cum laude, Nicoletta Fries, summa cum laude, John Fredette, Mark Galvan, magna cum laude. David Galvin. Ryan Arnold Gamillo. Guillermo Garcia. Osiris Garcia. Olivia Gartland, summa cum laude. Anthony Gianfrancesco. Nicholas Gazillo III, magna cum laude. Parker Giratana. Michael Giraldo, cum laude. Troy Golding, magna cum laude. Evan Gonzalez. Jessica Gonzalez. Sarah Gonzalez. Justin Gray, magna cum laude. Morgan Graziano. Matthew Grecia. Brian Habib. Elizabeth Housel, cum laude. James Hardy. Daniel Hay, magna cum laude. Rory Hannigan, magna cum laude. Connor Hayes. Kenza Hall, magna cum laude. Samantha Hoagland. Isaiah Houston. Gina Orozizzo, cum laude. Shandini Interjet. Bianca Jimenez. Bridget Keene, cum laude. Shane Kennedy. Robin Kennergant. Amir Kagani, summa cum laude. Mohammed Khalifa. Bridget Kirby. Abby Quirolos, magna cum laude. Naomi Catano. Connor Lagana.
John Langan. Michelle Lepre. Jared Lee. Isabella Lewis. Michael Liskio. Ling Yang Liu. Margaret McClellan. Matthew Mahoney. Joanne Monte, magna cum laude. Michael Manzioni, cum laude. Vedawati Mirage. Michael Marcisco. Nicole Mastromarco, magna cum laude. Joseph Matone. Kyle Mattis. James McCluskey. Jordan McGinnis. Christian McLaughlin. Ryan McMorrow. Brian McNamee. Kevin Meehan. Alexandra Mercado. Caroline Migliacchio, cum laude. Diego Minions, cum laude. Christopher Mihelinik. Sho Majizuki, magna cum laude. Robert Montefiore. Brandon Montero. Thomas Morales. Michael Moran. Angelica Moreno. Christian Mai. Michael Muzella. Karen Naranjo, magna cum laude. Claudia Nagrabaska. Eden Nikosevic, cum laude. Zara Naror. Akintoya OJ. Brett Oliverio. Ashley Ortiz. Christopher Pace. Praise Omniponle, cum laude. Jane Pierre, cum laude. Samantha Pace, magna cum laude. Christopher Magano. Megan Magano, magna cum laude. Dominique Palagruto. Michael Pandolfelli, cum laude. Athena Pelicano, summa cum laude. Thomas Pennington.
Jenny Perez. Alexandra Pola. Casey Panetta, cum laude. Gianni Portale. Sarah Poons, magna cum laude. Thomas Quinn. Alexander Ramirez. Luis Raganesi. Levante Robinson. William Ratchford. Valeria Rodriguez. Hazel Rios. Dylan Rooney. Elvis Rodriguez. Christian Ruggiero. Christian Jordan Rudal. Amelia Rosali. Geraldine Ruiz Velasquez. Sophia Ruiz, magna cum laude. Bridget Ryan. Alessandro Runco. Nicholas Santandrea. Sally Santiago. Emma Saul, magna cum laude. Jasmine Savine, cum laude. Eric Scalone, summa cum laude. Marianne Seno. Stephen Cerul. Stephen Scarlato, cum laude. Colin Sawyer, cum laude. Brian Shields, magna cum laude. Andea Shira. Monica Simikic, cum laude. Caitlin Smith. Austin Stakos, cum laude. Christian Sato. Kathleen Sweeney. Zheng Wei Sun. Jean-Baptiste Thomas Lalope, cum laude. Gary Tambaschio, magna cum laude. Andrew Telesco. Mary Cameron Tyndall, cum laude. Uriel Tovar. Gino Trashas. Nikos Siriogas. Yeah. Joseph Vaden. Nicholas Valderas, cum laude. Samantha Wagner, summa cum laude. Nolan Walsh. Nicole Van Gore. Matthew Volpe. Thomas Hooley, cum laude. Eric Wag. Elizabeth Wolfley, cum laude.
Congratulations to all the graduates from the O'Malley School of Business. It's now my pleasure to call forward Dr. Brennan O'Donnell, President of Manhattan College, for his congratulatory remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Clyde. It is my honor and my pleasure to conclude these ceremonies with a few words of thanks, of congratulations, and of farewell. So, thanks to everyone here today who has shared in this rite of passage and this affirmation of our sacred charge to attend to the education in mind and heart of these wonderful young men and women who have been entrusted these past 4 or 5 years to our care. Dr. Clyde, thank you for leading us through these ceremonies. Thank you to our faithful trustees, our inspiring faculty, and dedicated administrators and staff for celebrating with us here today. Special thanks and congratulations as well to our valedictorian, Donya Couchet. For that truly remarkable and inspiring speech. Thank you for encouraging us to keep our hands up, to keep inquiring, even when we're told not to, Thank you for calling our attention to our obligations as LaSallians to amplify the voices of those who are not always heard. And thank you, especially, for reminding us of something absolutely at the heart of what we do, but that we can sometimes take for granted. That is, the power of education to expand our sense of what is possible and to give us the freedom and the courage to live in that larger world. And we give enormous thanks, of course, to the newest member of the Jasper community, Justice Sonia Sotomayor. Now a proud member of the class of 2019. I think if we polled all of the faculty present here today, along with all of the platform party and all the parents and family members in the audience, very few of us would be able to tell you who spoke at their bachelor's commencement ceremonies, let alone what they may have said. The class of 2019 will be in this, as in so many ways, a great exception. Justice Sotomayor, your heartfelt words of wisdom and encouragement are powerful reminders to us of our core mission as a LaSallian Catholic institution, to provide an excellent education to as broad and diverse a range of students as possible, lifting them up so that they may go on to lift up others. When Mr. Patrick Boyle, a member of the Board of Trustees and a fellow Cardinal Spellman graduate, wrote to you to encourage you to accept this invitation, he noted that your inspiring story, a story of hard work and resilience in pursuit of excellence, will resonate deeply with the stories of many in our community and will be an incredible motivator for our entire graduation class and their families. Manhattan College, he continued, is a place of acceptance and diversity, and we are fiercely proud of our students. Your insights and wisdom would be a gift to the entire Manhattan College community. And so they have been. Thank you so much, Justice Sotomayor. We will long remember this moment when we welcomed you back to the Bronx and into the Manhattan College family. One of St. John Baptist de La Salle's favorite words in his writing about the Christian Brothers schools is trust and its variance, and as when he tells the brothers that they should care deeply for their students who are entrusted to their care and to treat them all, he says, as if they were the children of nobility, because, of course, as the children of God, that is truly what they are. We deeply appreciate the trust that the parents, guardians, aunts, and uncles, and all of the families of our students have placed in us through these years in allowing us to oversee the education of your sons and daughters through these past 4 years. In his biography of LaSalle, the late brother Luc Somm, former professor of religious studies at Manhattan College, writes of the central importance of a favorite prayer to the imaginative outlook of De La Salle. The prayer's opening is in Latin, Domine opus tuum, Lord, the work is yours. The phrase is at its root a prayer of dedication and consecration, and an expression of a profound faith in a God who constantly seeks to make his presence known through collaboration, that is, through working with his creatures. The God of De La Salle's prayer is not some distant, abstracted rules keeper who lives somewhere up there in sublime indifference to human work and human desire, but rather the God that the scriptures call Emmanuel, a loving God who is ever present and constantly active here and now in this world, seeking through human agency, through our intelligence and our ingenuity, and through our curiosity, imagination, and especially our compassion for others, to bring about a world of peace in which love reigns. Within such a vision, what you do with your talents and your education is obviously of extreme importance. It's a vision in which each of us has vitally important work to do, and in which the project of a human life is to find that work and to do it to the best of our abilities. In conventional religious language, this is, of course, what is called vocation, the idea that each of us is called to contribute in a distinctive way. For most of us, this call will be nothing so dramatic as St. Paul being knocked off his horse on the road to Damascus, but rather something quiet, internal, and much more subtle, more like a whisper than a shout, more like a growing understanding based on daily work, and especially with encounters with others and with events, a growing recognition of what our true talents are, more that than as a response to a blinding light or a trumpet blast. At this time of year, as I reflect on what I most want to say to our graduates as they go forth, I find that my thoughts always turn to a spirit of benediction. That is, towards a prayer for you as you move out of this place of intense work in the loving presence of this community and into a world that can often seem bewildering and unforgiving, where it can often be very difficult to hear the voice that is calling you to the work that you are supposed to do. And so, let me conclude with a farewell benediction for the class of 2019. As you go forth from this place and from this point in your life, I ask of you, of our loving God, to bless you and keep you from harm, to surround you with loving friends and family who will be your delight in youth, your consolation in old age, and your wise counselors always. To make you a consolation and a joy to your friends and a wise counselor to them. To keep alive throughout your life your love of learning, your passion for justice, and your imaginative engagement with the world. To sustain the hopefulness of youth throughout your life. To increase in you each day your compassion for others and your desire to serve. To give you the peace of mind that you need to listen to your heart as well as to your head. To lead you through heart and head and mind to an understanding of what you are called to do, and to give you the faith and the courage to do it. And finally, I ask of you that wherever you go and whatever you do, that the love that you've known here at Manhattan College will forever make this place your heart's home. We are proud of you. We will miss you. You really have been an extraordinary and wonderful class. Congratulations, and God bless the class of 2019.
Before we conclude this 177th commencement exercises at Manhattan College and continue on with our celebration, I would like to thank the Color Guard, the Honor Guard, the student ushers, and the Manhattan College singers and musicians who made significant contributions to this ceremony. We are also immensely grateful to the special events staff, marketing and communications, the Office of College Advancement, the President's Office, the Provost's Office, the Registrar's Office, the Dean's Offices, Students' Activities, Facilities, Public Safety, the Athletic Department, and all of the faculty and staff members who played a role, large or small, in the planning of the day. Thank you for making this a wonderful and memorable occasion for our graduates, their families, and friends. I invite all of you to convene at the locations listed in your programs for distributions of the diplomas by various schools of the college. There will be a reception afterward for all to enjoy on both the quadrangle and the Jasper lawn. To close this ceremony, I ask that you rise and join in the singing of O Shining Star Manhattan, the words of which can be found in the order of exercises in the front of your program. Please remain in your places until the entire academic procession has exited. Thank you, and best wishes for a joyous day.
Star Manhattan, that stands